All right, guys. Sunday, we made it. Yesterday, when we were doing the push-ups, I said we gotta push more than 6 miles, which is 6 to 5 is what we've been doing for long runs, and it is a long run, but they could be longer, right? So anyway, we were able to do 7 miles. Yes, even though and it was perfect because I started doing the miles out, and every mile I walked for 20 seconds. Finish the mile, walk for 20 seconds with a mileage going, and um, just start the next mile off the bat. I used to stop the timer, stop at every mile, stretch for a little bit, and then start again, right? But this time I was able to do every mile just as soon as I hit a mile, walk for 20 seconds and keep going without stopping, without stretching or anything, like just catch my breath and just keep going. I also was listening to a podcast at the same time, and it was perfect because when I hit my 6th mile, it started drizzling a little bit. My headphones were at 1% battery, and the podcast was about to finish. So by the time I finished the 7th mile, everything podcast finished, headphones died, and it started pouring. So it was like it couldn't fit more perfect to end the week, which is Sunday, to be inspired by the podcast that I was listening to break the record for finally reaching 7 miles after a very long time that I haven't ran 7 miles. So it's a good Sunday. We're achieving goals, short-term goals. Uh, we're eating good. I ate a good breakfast after that. And by the way, I noticed that if you wake up with the mentality that let's just get this over with, because I figured that the most energy I have is in the morning when I wake up. As soon as I wake up, I just take a scoop of pre-workout. Yes, for running, I take a pre-workout, and I just go, 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 go. And after the second mile, my body is already like, "Yo, you could do this," and that happens every single time. Now it's hard to get into that um, flow state of running when you're starting, but once you get into it and you know where it is that you can activate that mindset and activate your body to do those type of challenges, it just gets not easier because you always want to do better, but it just gets a little bit more simple to fire up those neurons in your brain to tell you to, hey, let's get to work. You got something to do. So pretty happy about that. We're over 110 or maybe 117 miles now. So pretty happy about that. Like I told you guys, I'm gonna start trying to put more miles in during the weekends and even during the week if I can. If I have to just work out twice a week, then I'll work out twice a week. No, as long as I don't stop working out, because what messed me up last time when I did the 1,000 miles back in 2021 is that I didn't work out at all. Maybe 3 to less than 10 times the entire year. And that made me lose a lot of muscle mass. Um, it just didn't keep me in good uh, strength training level. So when I got back, I had to start basically from zero and like very low weight and stuff like that. So yeah, we're not gonna stop working out, strength training. If it's We always tell people to strength train in the 10 to 12 rep range and to keep like the most muscle or the most strength that you can, but hypertrophy works too. It just depends what your goals are and how your body reacts to both type of trainings. For me, strength training worked before, But after the years, after you get messed up from lifting so much heavy weight with bad form, because I did lift weights with very bad form in the beginning, and nobody really taught me how to lift weights in the beginning. I had to teach everything myself. I I didn't suffer any crazy injuries. My body just slowly got messed up. So now I'm going through the consequences. Uh, but I'm super glad that it didn't put me out of the gym. It just made me realize a little bit too late that, hey, you messed up the past 5 years. You need to catch up now. So and since you're getting older, uh, it's kind of harder to catch up. But it's a marathon. Life is not a sprint; it's a marathon. So treat it as such. Don't sprint every mile. Even in running, don't sprint every mile. Just sprint when you're training for to run a little bit faster and to get used to your body get used to running. But you don't have to sprint. And once you become a runner or you start running, you start learning how to run better, you'll realize that obviously you're not going to sprint for 10 miles. So that's about it, guys. I told you guys yesterday we have to do more than 6 miles, and we did it. 7 miles. Now it's time to stretch a little bit. I ate a good meal. I ate some egg whites with some tomatoes, protein waffles from Kodiak or Kodak. I think it's Kodiak. I only ate one, so half a serving. Some OJ. So a nice little sugar-free syrup. A nice little meal after my run. And like I said, running fasted for me has worked very well. I took the pre-workout, so technically not fasted, but the pre-workout doesn't have calories, so it's just liquid, you know. So I treat it as a little bit of fasting because it's not calorie. It's not a calorie intake. It's not heavy carb intake. There's nothing in it, just caffeine and creatine and whatever else it has, right? But it's more like everything else, more complex than that. So if you are somebody that wakes up in the morning and has the most brain power and energy to do things in the morning, try to schedule your entire week, your entire day, the day before, the week before, or on Sundays like today, um, to start your days doing what you have to do first, and then so priorities, important things that can wait, and things that don't matter, like that. So not that it don't matter, but they're the least important things in your day, and they can really wait. So priorities first. You have the most energy, the most brain power, then important things that you need to get done, and then things that you want to do or you have to do or had to do back then and you have to finish. So just schedule yourself better. Schedule yourself better. Start implementing the habits of taking a walk, a mile walk. If you want to take if you want to wake up, take a mile walk or 2 mile walk and get your brain fired up and listen to a podcast or listen to an audiobook or just enjoy nature and get your mind ready to start your day. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, but I work early in the morning." Okay, so get up 30 minutes earlier. A mile, you walk it in 18 minutes. If you really truly want to do this, you'll schedule yourself in a timely manner. Like, see how exactly how long it takes you to do a mile. See how long exactly you have before you have to go to work. See how the weather is for traffic to go to work. Just plan out everything with numbers. Look at the clock and see how long everything takes and plan your day accordingly. It's not that hard. When you truly want something, you're gonna go after it. So that's it for today. Just a Sunday update. Videos every single day. And let's get people moving, man. Let's get off the couch for a little bit. Let's stop watching Netflix. Stop watching all these sports. And sports are fun, entertaining. Maybe the top game, but if you're sitting there watching Sunday football every Sunday, bro, come on. Work on your side hustle. Work on something that would make you progress in life a little bit more. If your excuse is, I don't know why I did that. If your excuse is, oh man, my Monday through Friday is so heavy at work, I could never do anything, I don't have time, blah, blah. But then on Saturday, you're drinking or going out to a party or doing stuff that you're not even supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be grinding to be somewhere else if you really want to. And then Sunday comes, and Sunday is the day that you completely off and you have the most time from 7 a.m. to 12 at night or whatever your free time is during that day, and you're gonna sit around eating nachos, eating and drinking a beer and watching football, bro. Come on, man. Like, it doesn't make sense. At least give yourself 3 days during the week to do things that you have to do in order to improve, man. Like, it makes no sense what you're doing, all these habits and all this dumb stuff to that literally get you nowhere. Small talk, pointless conversations, friends that don't inspire you, all that gotta go. All that gotta go, man. Focus on yourself. Nobody's gonna do the work for you. Literally, nobody's gonna do the work for you. Nobody's gonna push you. Nobody's gonna give you the key to success. And the only one that can really build discipline is you, because you're the one waking up in the morning. Nobody's waking you up. Nobody's coming in with an ice bucket and throwing it on you. So set your alarm, set 3, 5 alarms if you need to. And once you wake up, tell yourself, it's time to do this shit. And I don't know, I don't even want to curse. I don't want to say bad words or anything. Not because of YouTube or anything. I just don't. I want to become better in every single aspect, man. Um, so that's it, guys. I hope somebody's inspired one day. I hope somebody get off the couch and starts running. I hope somebody gets jacked and just gets on a better journey than just eating tacos and burritos on the weekend and always drinking when you're going out with your friends.